Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this chilly start to this Tuesday, and it's really going to ramp up in the Arctic cold coming in on Thursday and Friday. You're really going to need to bundle up out there because we're talking the severest cold that we've seen since probably February of this year. This is the daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, the 13th of December, 2016. Morning past the visible satellite imagery this morning shows a couple of clouds across the forecast region. We have a couple of fronts that will be moving through, and there will be some enhancement to this with lift. We can already see some of that across Pennsylvania, back into Ohio, and portions of Kentucky this morning, and another area of lifting here across the Carolinas. These will all kind of converge in a fashion from west to east and from south to north over the next 24 to 48 hours. Right now we're just seeing some snow plumes here of Lake Erie and also some snow showers down to our southwest. And we're expecting a few disturbances to move through the flow during the next 24 hours, and that will increase the chances of some light snow and rain showers across the region, particularly late tonight and again during tomorrow night. And we'll get into that in the forecast maps in just a moment. It's a chilly start out there this morning. We've got temperatures in the low 20s over the interior valley areas to the upper mid 30s right around northeastern New Jersey and into the New York City metropolitan area this morning and out on Long Island. The winds are still a little bit choppy out over the ocean, but they're dying off from variable directions here as a disturbance moves in from the west this morning. And this is Virga, not reaching the ground, but a few flurries could actually be reaching the ground, but probably most of this is just Virga. This lighter precipitation here in the form of some light snow showers and or rain showers will also be approaching our region during later this afternoon and evening. On the aviation weather deck today, basically VFR conditions in store for the region with high pressure in control early. A cold front will move across the northern areas. Could touch off some light snow showers early this evening, as low pressure south of the region could trigger some rain over extreme south, but could also impact Millville and Atlantic City with some lower ceilings and visibilities before a return to VFR later tonight. Winds will generally be from the northwest and west early today, becoming south during the afternoon and light and variable tonight. Speeds basically about 10 knots or less. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night mainly VFR. Thursday and Thursday night VFR, a west-northwest wind at 15 to 20 knots, gusting up to 25 to 30 knots. Friday mainly VFR. This gets interesting. Friday night conditions possibly lowering to MVFR and IFR as snow spreads across the region. Saturday MVFR and IFR conditions in snow. The snow is forecast to transition gradually through sleet and freezing rain, and then from rain from southeast to northwest across the terminal sites as the day progresses. Not going to be a very good go ahead here on one of your final weekends here to get out there and do your holiday shopping. Right now outside of Newark, it is chilly. It's 34. The dew point 25, humidity 69%. The wind is out of the southwest at about 7. And the visibility is about 10 miles, clear skies this morning with VFR conditions in place right now. Philadelphia is at 36, and that's a little chilly this morning as well. Dew point 25, humidity 64%, visibility 10. Few clouds around the region, but nothing of significance, and overcast conditions for the afternoon. First off, we'll start off with the temperature forecast over the next 5 days. And these are the actual temperatures that will be occurring, but with strong winds, it's going to make it feel at times below zero and wind chills, and we'll get into that in a moment. For today, we're still on the chilly side with high temperatures basically in the upper 30s over the interior of the Hudson Valley area to the low and mid 40s around the coast and in the city. By tomorrow, another pressing front will be approaching the region with temperatures sliding back into the upper 30s over the interior, upper 20s across portions of I-80 North, and including areas like the Poconos here and the Hudson River Valley area. And by Thursday, everybody is in the deep plunge as a piece of the polar vortex or upper level low swings across southern New England during this time period. Notice the winds, they're going to be howling, especially around the coast, up to about 20 to 30 miles an hour, with air temperatures that are going to be in the low to mid 20s, which is about 10 to 15 degrees below normal for this time of the year, and the wind chill values at about 0 or below. And Thursday night's going to be bitterly cold, so you're really going to have to bundle up out there. Friday, no better. Temperatures, the heart of the cold air is here for the first part of Friday as well. Temperatures will generally be running in the teens across the interior, higher elevations to the low and mid-20s with a biting west to northwest wind and wind chill values near zero once again to be dangerously cold outside on Friday. Saturday, we get into a southwesterly flow as a warm front develops to our south, and this pushes in precipitation. We'll get into that in a moment. And it's going to be in the upper 30s to the low and mid 40s. And by the time we get into Sunday, again, another front passes, northwesterly flow, temperatures back into the low and mid 40s over the interior, and at low to mid 50s around the coast and in and around the city. And on Monday, another cold front moves through the region with more bitterly cold air, temperatures generally running in the upper 20s over the interior valleys to the low and mid 30s around central and southern New Jersey, and around 40 or so around the coast. I'll start off with the high resolution rapid refresh for this morning into the evening forecast. We can see the clouds increasing on the satellite this morning as well. There's a few rain showers and snow showers back out to our west as this front end disturbance moves in and this disturbance moves off the Carolina coast. Now the idea here between the jet couplet this evening and early tonight will be that we could have some advancing light rain and snow showers. Now we're not really looking at much frozen precipitation here in terms of accumulation of snowfall, but the higher elevations here of the Poconos, southeastern New York's Hudson River Valley area, extreme portions of northern New Jersey, probably north of Interstate 80, could get a light coating of snow on the ground by tomorrow morning. Rain showers will be just predominantly everywhere else as this trough and disturbance moves off the coast, and this disturbance here off the Carolina coast continues out to sea. Now, if we get into the 4-kilometer mesoscale model, we'll do the NAM 3-kilometer actually. This shows the precipitation shield exiting around midnight. Again, the story here on this diagram from this particular model is again interior valley areas of northern New Jersey, and the Hudson River Valley area could be getting in on some very light snow late this evening into the early part of tonight before that waxes and wanes and moves off the coast. And high pressure will be in control again on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Bitterly cold air continues to funnel in. We can see the lake effect snow showers on a west to northeast, on a northwest to east trajectory here, and another disturbance here could touch off some light snow showers over the interior again on Wednesday night and Thursday morning as that moves across the region, so we'll have to be mindful for that. Again, very little accumulation, but it doesn't take much to form black ice under these conditions, and then just bitterly cold air comes in on Thursday and Friday. Snow showers and plumes feeding in off the lakes on this strong trajectory of northwesterly winds. Remember, the Great Lakes are extremely warm for this time of the year, so you take that warm air, rush it over the waters here of the lakes, and then you have downwind lake effect and lake enhanced snow showers. And some of these could even get into northwestern New Jersey and just north of Interstate 80 here from time to time, even on Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. And by the time we get into the weekend, that's where things are really going to start getting interesting once again. Cold Arctic high pressure building in for the weekend to start, and then a disturbance from the west and our flow again comes in. It's going to be running into the same kind of configuration that we just went through, where the Arctic high is retreating, but cold air is still in place initially to form the area of light snow that develops across the route from southwest to northeast during Friday night into Saturday morning. It begins to mix with some sleet and rain for the coast, sleet over the interior, and again, these solutions, this is a GFS, so if we're getting into a mesoscale model for this time period, it takes longer for the cold air to erode at the surface, so variable precipitation types will be in the forecast on Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon, and that means accumulation of snow and ice over these areas over the interior on Saturday and Saturday afternoon before everything goes to rain. The parent low then moves up towards the St. Lawrence River Valley, drags a cold front through the region, and once the cold front comes through, more additional showers will be associated with that, and they could even depart as snow showers by Sunday night and Monday morning as another batch of cold air and lower thicknesses and high pressure build in across the forecast region. So active pattern is on the way, and winter is just about a week away or so, not too far from now, and wintry weather is on our doorsteps. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Be safe out there. We'll see you bright and early again on Wednesday morning.